applications that you should have on your Mac, and these applications will make your life a lot easier. The first one is Hand Mirror. So Hand Mirror is something you can download straight from the App Store. So you can just go on and type in Hand Mirror, and here you can see the first application is what I have installed. So as you can see in the preview pictures, that is how it works. So I have already installed it. It's already available in the App Store, which is this, your Hand Mirror, and here you can see Hand Mirror is available. So this application will help you understand the way you look before meetings and everything. So that is very helpful. You can just have a small icon on the top bar. If you click on this, it's just going to open up the front camera. You don't necessarily have to have a physical mirror with you. A digital one works just fine. This is very helpful when you just want to take some meetings from home or you work from home. And with this, you can also have your Mac stuff work with you, so you can have studio light, portrait, background effects, and everything like that. So that is very helpful, and it will really help you understand how exactly are you going to look for a meeting. Then we have Dropover. Again, Dropover is something you can just download off the App Store. So you can just go to the App Store, type in Dropover, and here you can see we have the Dropover application. So how does this work? Let's say you are like me and you have to move around a lot of files. I have some screen recordings and some other files that I work through with my studio. So let's say I have a few folders. So here you can see I have few folders, but what happens if I want to select multiple folders? So I'll move some folders into let's say this random folder, and I want to select all the applications and move them to this folder. Let's just say that. So now to use Dropover, you can just select a folder. Let's just say I select this folder, and what you want to do is drag around your mouse, and here you can see a window has popped up. So you can just drag and drop your files here. I can have let's just say these two files over here as well, all these files over here as well. So what does this do? So it's actually going to help me copy and paste multiple files into a single folder from multiple destinations. So I can just open this folder and I can just drag and drop it right here, and as you can see all these files have actually moved. That really helps you out, especially if you're someone like me who has to continuously move the files around. So you can just download it. After a while you will have to pay for it, so you can just go to the settings. You have shelf activation, so here you can see activate with shake gesture is what I had. You can also use the shift key, or you can, if you have a notch, you can just drag it to the notch itself as well. You have shelf interaction as well. You can just go through these settings and a few general settings. So as you can see I have the Dropover logo over here. If I don't want it, I can just turn it off. If I want it, I can turn it on, and I have multiple options for how I want it to look. I also have launch at login, which you may not want to do it in case it eats up a lot of RAM. I'm just going to turn it off. If you want it, you can just activate it and move it around. If you're using a Mac, the biggest problem is going to be storage. So even now, if I just go to disk utility, even though my Mac is about 256 GB, it fills up really quickly. I carry an SSD around. I have multiple other PCs as well that I use. So it's not a big deal for me. But for the people whose primary computer is the Mac, it's going to be very tricky. But with this application, it's going to help you out. So this application is Clop. You can download it not from the App Store. You actually have to go and download it manually. So you can just go to your browser. In my case, it's going to be Brave, and type in download Clop for Mac. And the first website is where I can download it. Now, going forward, you may have to pay for this. So I am currently on trial version. So as you can see, I've opened it up. So what does this do? This is going to basically just compress all of the files on the folders I choose. So again, here you can see I have video, images, and PDF. So here you can see I have videos on my Mac. So this video is probably what? So this video is about 755 MB. So this is one of the videos I have recorded for you. But 755 MB on a 256 GB Mac is a lot. So here you can see by default a path is selected. I can also add a path right away. I can choose downloads as well. I can click on open, and then downloads is going to get added as well. So any video that is available on desktop or downloads is actually going to get compressed, and the compression size is very good actually. So you can also have it accept a few extensions. By default it is M4V. If it is an M4V file, it's not going to compress. So that is very helpful as well. It is going to compress the file almost 10 times. So a 755 GB file is probably going to be around 75.5 GB. So you can also have a preview of it. So if I just open it, so if you want it to work, I'm just going to create a copy of this. And here you can see I have created a copy. I'm going to say compress, and then I'm just going to hover it, and then a window comes up. I'm just going to drag and drop it, and here you can see it's going to optimize. I have to allow, and then it's going to take a few seconds, maybe a few minutes, because it is a rather large file. Well, not that large, it's a screen recording. So guys, here you can see a new file has been created, which is compress.mp4. So again, here you can see it's about 753 MB to 231 MB, and it is very impressive. And to make sure, I can just press Command plus I on this file, and here you can see the resolution has not changed and the size on the disk has not increased at all. So it can actually create copies, or you can have the files compressed directly. So that is great. In case you want it compressed further and you don't care much for quality, you can just go to the Clop settings and do that as well. Here you have frame rates and all that. You can just take a look into it. Another thing we can help with the disk size on Macs, or the way they just fill up, is basically Clean My Mac. So you can just open Clean My Mac. This is a very popular application. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, well, you can just look at this, and here you can see we have Smart Care. It's just going to scan the entire Mac, and it's going to tell me what I need or I needn't do. So I have selected the applications folder. I can just grant access, and here you can see we have to allow. It's going to look for junk. It's going to look for threats. It's going to make sure I can just use the performance to the max with the performance mode. It's just going to take care of all the things, but it is a hassle that you have to download another app on the Mac. So here you can see I have about 1.9 GB of junk, no threads, no items for protection and performance, and I don't need to worry about anything. If I want, I can just review the junk that it's calling, and here you can see all the files that I don't need have been classified as junk. If I go to cleanup, I can just scan again. It's going to scan everything, and it's going to tell me. So that is very helpful. You can just download this app. It is free of cost, but you can unlock the full version. You can have 7 days free trial. You can just buy now, and it's about 2.5k rupees per year. So I think about $30 a year. That is not ridiculous, I would say. But again, it is an application that you have to download. Then if you are a person who works from home a lot or is always on the screen on the Mac, one application you should definitely download is Lookaway. So what does Lookaway do? So if I just turn it on, so here you can see it's just going to make me look away somewhere else and not the Mac. So it's just about 20 seconds, but it's going to give you a lot of relief to your eyes. It's just asking me to look away 20 meters for 20 seconds. So, and then it's going to do that to let you know that you are done with the 20 seconds. You can also have scheduled notifications to make sure that you look away every 20 minutes. So it just starts off with 1 hour and it just goes on from there. So that is very convenient, very, I would say, helpful when you are always on your computer looking at the screen and straining your eyes. In the long term, that is obviously not good. So those are the 5 apps that you should definitely download on your Mac. It is going to help you with the storage, your health, your eyesight, and the way you look on meetings. So I hope I've helped you out in this video. Do drop a like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.